Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sports Talk with Alan Hanley and my buddy Josh Lee. And we got a couple of important coaches here in Clinch County. We got the assistant head coach and offensive coordinator, Coach Don Tison, and he brought his offensive line coach, Coach Dalton Weatherington. I started to say Worthington.
Make me thinking them candies, Alan. You know the ones you suck on.
That's
Two
right.
good guys here, man.
Two big wins, or three. You go back to the first game, Coach Tison, and seems like we're clicking. We get a little bit better, you know. Usually we didn't start to gel to about game 4 or 5 of the season. Now, I mean, y'all have done a great job, offensive line, offense. What's the secret?
Well, I think a lot of it is the offensive line, and Coach Dalton here doing such a good job over the summer with the offensive line. Usually, especially an offensive scheme that we have, where the offensive line is your backbone. I mean, there's a lot of different things they have to do. A bunch of different traps and a bunch of different tracks they have to take. And it usually takes a half the season to get that down. And us returning several guys from last year helped, and Coach Dalton doing such a good job with them over the summer and up to this point that that's helped us. And we've played well, and the guys, they're just playing fast and confident right now, but I think we play a whole lot better.
That's right. Josh, what did you think, man? Dooley County, I was sitting there going, we're going to be 100 points.
We hadn't been here, it's been 2 weeks now since we done it. Last time we done it was with Tresman, and not to say I wasn't trying to pump him a little bit, but I was just like, Brooks, now I'm worried about him. He was like, we're going to beat him by 30. I said, man, easy now, So 30 years of Brooks County coming here, I'll beat him by 30. And I told him the trap game was probably, Dooley County.
That's right.
And he agreed with me. He's really worried about Bo. But now Bo went out in the second quarter, for a punch. I mean, but I don't think it would change the outcome of the game.
No, it was already 20-something to nothing, I think.
I think he may have wanted to come out. If we could talk to him, he may say that. But that Brooks County game really surprised me. Not to say that I didn't think they would win it. I just thought it wouldn't be like that.
And Dooley's defense, with not like Brooks, because Brooks last week beat Bainbridge 35 to nothing.
So Brooks is,
Bainbridge 5A school coach.
That's right. I think they're 5A.
But Dooley, we're coming off that tough 27-26 loss to Fitzgerald, and we just, I said, well, it's going to be a game like it was during the playoffs where we jumped out, but it was never, never
in question, man. Right. Well, I tell you what, we got there a little late. We come in the side gate, got in, sit down. Everybody was hungry. I went and got French fries, hamburger, whatever. Come back. It's the artist scored 2 touchdowns. I don't know.
First 5 times we touched the ball, we scored.
It's just amazing, really, what they were doing.
Well, football is such a game of matchups.
That's right.
Some teams you match up well against, and some teams you don't. Against Dooley, with our ends, they're fast. They're not as big. They could pass rush. They really got after Bo, and defensively, they lost several guys off of last year's defense that really helped them. And we just really, our offense against their defense, we matched up with them well. Like the stuff that we like to do, and if we're able to establish, we feel very confident in being able to score. And in that phase of the game, we just matched up with them. And our defense matched up with their offense. And so, football is just a game of matchups and executing good enough. And, we didn't turn the ball over, didn't have a lot of penalties. And I think our kids were kind of fired up because of last year.
That's right.
And, we jumped out on them, but then everybody was like, man, they was about to beat y'all, and they kind of talked the game up, and there was some hype around the game, and Bo Lawson coming in, and he's probably the best athlete I've seen.
Me too, I agree with you.
So just because they had him, it had the guys practicing a little harder, staying a little more focused than they probably would have. So, I was worried about Dooley being a trap game and us having to let down. And I think that kind of helped prevent that.
Well, Dalton, the talk around town is the offensive line, man. Just not only opening holes against Brooks, and you'll probably remember the play. We hadn't had but maybe 2. We put the ball on dirt maybe 2 or 3 times. Tresman fumbles the ball, and
Prescott's
8 yards down the field. He recovers the fumble.
Yeah.
Well, see,
That's what I
technically-
like when the linemen are going downfield to block.
Well, see, he was the one that wasn't supposed to be downfield, but I gave him a plus on that
gave him
play.
credit anyway.
Well, I bragged on him. So.
Oh, yes, sir. Well, I mean, I did too, but going back and looking at it, I was like, yeah, he wasn't supposed to be downfield on that, but I gave him a plus on that play.
Well, man, they're doing, and after the game Friday, Coach Carroll interviewed I think it was Langston and William, and which if you hadn't watched it, go back and watch it. Well, how do you like Coach Weatherington? William, he all right. I laughed. I was in there last week. Me and Tom was dying.
He's a good kid, and I mean, I hate that he's a senior. We're going to miss him tremendously, and it's going to be big shoes to fill whenever he graduates.
And looking, and that's one thing. Depth-wise, I mean, I know we're young. After you take them first 5, the rest of them play in B team.
Well,
So,
see, I'm one of those. I don't look ahead, but I prepare. And me and Coach Tison, we've kind of strategically put guys we thought they'd be successful, and we got a good group of freshmen and sophomores that, some of them could play this year, and definitely, all of them could play next year. In places where we think they'll be successful, and we can hopefully keep on doing what we're doing right now.
Now, and you get one back. One of your linemen come back this
We
week.
get
right?
Christian Stevens is his real name. We got Dozer's his nickname, but yeah, he comes back. But we lose the other 4 offensive line. We return to tight end. So.
But you've had one injured, 51.
Yes, and he's another senior that comes back. That increases the depth that we've got,
Yeah.
and Drake Browning as well. He comes back.
That's good.
Drake's a big kid, man. I see him
is.
down there on the side. I mean, that's a big kid. I've
And
seen him over
what
at
is
the
he, a
gym
freshman?
every time.
Sophomore.
No, he's a
Sophomore.
sophomore,
Yeah.
yeah. But you talking about losing guys. And Don touched a while ago when you said something about how good they were and what he do. He put it right on the offensive line. I mean, if you ask him, he's gonna put it right on the players. I mean, it's the the humility of this program. And, he do the same thing with Jim. What's he do? He puts and moves it down. But y'all lost Charles McClellan. Not that you replaced him. You can't replace someone like that.
No.
But the guys running the ball Friday, man, just like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? So
Yeah, we got like 5 or 6 running backs,
Man.
don't we, Don? that
Yeah.
it's just awesome.
Well, when I think about the offense we're running, and there's so many things that I like about it, and that's why we keep running it. And the biggest thing, you just have a vision of how it needs to be and how it's supposed to be. And the way I see it, and the way it looked last Friday, is it doesn't matter who's in there, whether it's Tresman, whether it's D'Antonio, whether it's Michael Walker, whether it's Moorhead,
That's right.
Marquavius, Darius. I just want to be able to rotate guys in, and it just be like mechanical. Like we're just going to execute, and everybody that goes in there is going to play hard and unselfish, and know what they're doing, and it's teamwork.
That's right.
It's the unselfish part of the offense that I like. It's not about one person. Now, if one person wants to take over the game, he's more than welcome.
It's up to them.
It's up to them. But and like with Charles, like sometimes last year, Charles would just take games over.
Oh yeah.
And there's some games where he didn't. But other people
Somebody
stepped up.
step up.
And I was worried about losing Charles, but I knew we had some good kids coming
Oh, yeah. I
back.
thought the loss of Charles would be.
Oh yeah, and it was big, and we just had guys that were ready, that I trusted just as much as I trusted Charles. That great kids like D'Antonio Robinson, he stepped right into that spot, and it's not just the running the ball, that's the biggest part. It's the guy in the huddle that's talking.
That's right.
Or the guys blocking,
And-
or even the guys calling the plays.
It's the guy that can go in there and be a leader, and be the guy that's calm in the huddle. That can keep everybody together, and D'Antonio does that. But we've got like Langston Hendricks. I wouldn't feel comfortable if Langston wasn't in there.
No. He's your
Well, you-
quarterback.
He's the
He's
quarterback.
probably the quarterback of the whole offense.
We've got 3 quarterbacks.
That's right.
And then on defense, you got Dustin. This goes
Right.
back to the Brooks County game.
Right.
Just throw a little quick one in there. Number 15 for y'all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure his name. I know what they call him on the street.
Miguel.
Davis.
Miguel
Miguel.
Davis, that's right.
All right. Dustin made a heck of a hit, man. That Brooks County game. And Miguel comes out, he's flexing.
Yeah.
He's 15. He didn't make the tackle, dog. I seen it. He didn't make the tackle.
He was happy.
But he was happy.
Yeah.
But then, I don't know, next series or maybe 2 series later, he gets a pick. And he comes out, he's flexing short in.
Yeah.
He's definitely
It's
the hot
team,
man.
man. It's the team.
Man, you gotta love Miguel, man. Gotta love
Great
him.
kid. we're going to take a break and hear a word from our sponsors, and we'll come right back, and we're going to talk about Irwin County. So we'll be right back.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses is our business. We can help with accounting, tax, and audit services. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We're your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll. Adam will tell you how Burt CPAs can help you.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Carter's Fried Chicken in Homerville has become the gold standard for fried chicken barbecue and catering. Carter's also offers a full menu of other tasty items and is open on Sunday. Thanks, Chad Brown, for making dining at Carter's a family tradition in Homerville. Go Panthers!
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
All right, Josh.
Welcome back here to Creekbox. We got Alan Hanley, we got Don and Dalton, two great coaches on the offensive side of the ball. Also got some great coaches on the defensive side of the ball. A big game Friday night, coaches. Irwin County, I mean, last year they beat us in the regular season. They won the region. Is that correct? And, then we had a rematch with them in the state championship game. We come out victorious. It was a great game.
It was.
Turnover. I mean, just a good game. Anyway, match up again Friday night. You've seen this team a lot. It's probably like your scout team. Just give us some matchups maybe to watch, some of their players that we should be aware of.
And I don't know, they don't remind me too much of a scout team now.
I may have done a little dirty there.
When I think of Irwin, I don't think scout
You think
team.
maybe the Patriots or the
Yeah, I'm thinking this is the best team we're going to play.
Well, and I looked today, and I didn't know this, but they've won the region more than we have in the last, I think it was six or 7 years.
Yeah.
Or maybe 5 years, but
They've all taken
been
state
real
titles,
successful. And I looked at that, and then you look at the state, and it's Homerville. You know they're hungry.
Oh,
I mean, you know they're coming in here. They've been looking forward to this game all year. I would say so.
Well, I mentioned to Don, we were talking before you got here, Josh, running late.
Yeah.
And I asked him when the last time that a team has won back-to-back games in the Clinch Irwin. And it had to be when we did it back before.
I'm gonna say if we did it, it would be back around 2009, 2010.
That's right.
And I'm guessing, but that don't seem like that long ago.
No,
That's a
I'm
while
getting
ago
old.
now.
We are.
But it'd have to be, back then.
Well, the series is tied 21, and 1.
And 1.
So
And
that
just
means-
keep
But
that.
now you shouldn't have to really say anything else.
That's right.
That speaks for itself.
And back when I played, it was the same way. We beat them, and then they beat us my senior year. And since we've been playing them, it's just been
That's right.
You know,
They
one
went.
way
They
or
had a
the
little down like in the early 2000s. They were in Double A, and I think when they hired the coach they have now, what's his
Buddy Nobles.
Buddy, he's done a great job. And since they've hired him, I mean,
And speaking on,
Well, I'll tell you what they did with Buddy, and I'll tell you what he's so good at. He has them sitting on a program that is not going to go away.
that's right.
It's not going to be, some teams they'll have a coach come in, and they'll be good, and then when the coach leaves, they'll go back down. It's like a roller coaster. And the way he's got it set up, he's got so much support in that community, and they're all behind him all the way, and it goes all the way down to the kids, like to the rec park. I hear about the recreation department.
That's right.
Is really good, and their middle school program is tremendous. Like they have probably the best middle school program in the state. I would argue in the state, and that's a direct translation, and it goes right into varsity. And they have a great facility. Their stadium is nice. Their weight room may be the nicest weight room in Class A at least. They just really have a good program. And you look at it, and there's some things that you look at, and you're like, we've got to pick our game up.
That's right.
And it's kind of like the old iron sharpens iron proverb. Like they're our iron. And I try to put myself in their shoes. If we would have faced them twice in a state championship game and lost to them, there would only be one thing I would want to do.
Yeah.
And so I put myself in their shoes. And I know that since we beat them in December, that they have not thought about anything else than beating us.
I guarantee you.
And you have to try to counter that and prepare for that. And usually in a fight, the person that's the maddest wins.
That's right.
So we've got to get mad in a hurry. And because
they're mad.
Yeah, because they're mad. And so they're going to come over here trying to knock us out.
Yeah, I picked up on a little thing, the social media today on Facebook. It's already,
oh, Twitter's a war.
Yeah,
You need to get on Twitter, man. Facebook is a Sunday morning. Twitter's a Saturday night.
Well, I looked Friday night. They were, I think, all of Irwin was probably bought more tickets than Dooley did.
I guarantee.
Yeah.
Was their head
Probably
coach here?
Yeah,
I
he
thought I
was
seen.
here.
Talking about their head coach, when y'all went over, and that was, we could do a whole segment on having to move that game last year, and the way y'all handled that. Obviously,
man.
the best you could handle it, you won the state. But I was just saying, man, if that was me, I'd be so mad if we had to move and go play at their place. But obviously, y'all didn't do that. Y'all just took care of business.
that.
That adds a little bit of salt to
That
it.
took
Man,
me-
if I'm Irwin.
Yeah, well, I was going to say that took me back to my childhood.
That's right.
Playing that state title at the field.
That's
Just the humongous crowd for a Class A game, and it's the state title.
That's right.
And the Mercedes-Benz Dome and the Georgia Dome when we had it up there, that was great because you get kids to go places that they've never been and to see things that they've never seen.
That's right.
But man, I'm gonna tell you what, there's nothing like a state title being played in a home team, even if it's not yours.
Financially
that's a
speaking,
good point,
I mean, you're
though.
talking about bringing another $40,000-$50,000
Yeah.
into the.
Well, we took the fire trucks up there. Me and Derek drove the fire truck, and everybody's like, "Hey, you can't, y'all can't use that." And finally, we got hold of the guy. He said, "You got to get the head coach, buddy. If he says do it, you can do it. If he don't, you won't fire them sirens up."
Right.
He walked over there, and Derek asked him, and he said, "I don't care what y'all do. 'Cause that game's gonna be won on the field."
Yeah, I know,
and
that's
it was one on the field, but but they played a heck of a game too.
They
I mean,
They
it
did.
was just, what was back and forth, just a
Well,
great
and
game.
that's Dalton. Have you had trouble getting your linemen to stay focused? And man, it's just like it's hard to beat a team twice. I mean, you lose that advantage, and not that our kids haven't, but it's that's why you don't see too many Super Bowl back to back. Other than Alabama that wins,
right.
it's hard for Alabama to do it.
It is.
Well, Alabama did it, but they didn't beat LSU.
That's
and
right.
then they turn around and play them again. They beat them the
That's
second
right.
time. But,
And
we need to
that's-
beat them twice this time. We have to play Irwin County. We beat them Friday night and beat them again. So
Yeah.
don't put that on
Yeah.
your shoulders. But
Well, is your lineman having trouble focusing this week? And man, because I went out to practice, every day this week, and there's a crowd out there watching y'all practice now. It's kind of like a JV game. People's excited, the community, they're out there watching.
Well, thankfully, with me coaching the offensive line, it doesn't take much to motivate that group of guys at all, from top to bottom. And It's all about just motivating them each and every day. You know, never being complacent, never being happy with what you've done. It's always about what you can do. And you know, I know they want to go back to back, first time in school history. And I didn't play here, but my daddy played here.
That's right.
You know, I understand the tradition that, you know, this program has, and nobody's ever done it back to back. And just to rub one of my daddy's face, you know, I was part of back to back, and he wasn't. It'd be great, but those kids, they want to do it for, you know, themselves, their parents, their team, but also the guys that played before them and are going to play after them.
Well, man, we're going to take another break and get a word from our sponsors, and we'll be right back, talk some more Panther football.
Huddle up. That's right. Huddle up at the Huddle House in Homerville and Lakeland before or after the game. And if you can't make it to the game, watch all the live action here at the Huddle House. Remember, Huddle Houses of Homerville and Lakeland have a full menu with something for everyone, with prices that can't be beat. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, 24 hours per day, Huddle House is a game-winning recipe for the entire family. Go Clinch County Panthers, go Lanier County Bulldogs, and don't forget, huddle up at the Huddle House.
Jerry J's is the best Boston butts and ribs around. Meat so tender and tasty that it practically melts in your mouth. We have a variety of home-cooked meals and the best breakfast in town. And don't forget about our barbecue sandwiches. Jerry J's can cater your event and looks forward to serving you in Homerville, Waycross, and Douglas. Oh yeah, if you can't make it to the game, drop by Jerry J's in Homerville to watch the game live on CreekboxTV while you enjoy one of the many items on our menu. Go Panthers!
Want to learn more about rural America? Watch CreekboxTV. TV.
Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned, has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. Jeff Brown and Eric Lutz make it a priority to know their clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. They offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a Southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Subway, the Corner Pantry, and the Argyle Food Market are locally owned by Mr. Nick Patel, who thanks the Clinch County Homerville communities for all their support. Subway, located on West Dame Avenue in Homerville, is the go-to place for nutritious, healthy food, and Subway also serves a delicious breakfast each morning. We have catering platters to meet all your tailgating needs. Don't forget to drop by the Corner Pantry in Homerville and the Argyle Food Market in Argyle and pick up all the items you need at the best discount prices in Clinch County. Nick says, go Panthers!
Welcome back to Creekbox. You got Josh Lee and Alan Hanlon. We got Don and Dalton here, and a big game Friday night. Don Tison Field, named after your daddy, and just, man, the legacy, the heritage y'all carrying on with that, and the program, the Clinch County program, man. Winners program in the last, I think it was 20 years. We talked about it the first time we come on here, and just amazing what y'all built, what y'all continue to build. And everybody needs to come out and show support, but if you can't, catch it on Creekbox Friday night. But we got some interesting Panthers playing Saturday.
That's right.
I mean, John Mincy at Tennessee. Taj is at Alabama A&M, and he plays Charles McClellan, which I got to give a shout out. He's from DuPont. Still got his Twitter handle as DuPont. At Cincinnati, they play each other in a matchup of past Panthers, and also you got multiple guys. Octavius playing at Middle Tennessee, and just the list goes on that y'all have coached and has went on to play at the next level. Of course, you got Tresman, the senior class, coming up this year, but just some games Saturday, y'all interested in watching. I know you got
I always sit and make sure I know where they're played at, you know,
Right.
and set my DVR so I can go back and watch
Watch
them. It's man, it just does you good, you know, to see a kid that you coached for years, you know.
Man, I couldn't imagine.
Yeah, to see him on TV playing and to living the dream out,
Yeah.
man, it's just awesome.
Well,
it just,
you've taught that child since he was in the 2nd grade.
That's
So,
right.
I mean, he's just like one of yours.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yeah, I'm real proud of all of them. And then you didn't mention Chancey Manat.
Yeah,
He's at
that's right.
Louisiana Lafayette.
Yeah, Lafayette. Okay.
And so we're proud of him. He's playing good, and so we just wish them all the best. And they represent our program, you
Yeah,
know, wherever
that's right.
they go.
Oh man, when you win on Friday, it's a little bit easier to watch college football. So,
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
you don't want to watch no football when you lose.
No, I just want to stay in keep the
And
TV
not
off.
don't get caught at the Piggly
No, I don't
Wiggly.
go to the Piggly Wiggly. If we lose, we just gonna go hungry.
Got to go to Jacksonville to buy
Yeah,
groceries.
we going out of town.
Right,
We're going to
that's
Kroger
right.
and Waco.
Well, man, you know, Creek Box. We've talked about Clinch versus Irwin. Not only, I mean, look, I'm a Region 2A. Creek Box is Region 2A. Of course, we want the Panthers to win. And if something happens and we get knocked out of it, another team, and if Irwin's playing for it, they're from our region, just like Charlton. Anybody from Region 2A, because it represents our region and how strong
That's right.
our region is. You got Irwin, Clinch, and Charlton. You know but they played Appleton County. You know, and our region's strong this year.
It's real strong, and I think Atkinson County is going to be a lot better this year.
That's right.
And along with Wilcox County, Wilcox has got a new coach over there, and they've changed some things over there for the better. I've heard, and I think they're going to be tougher. So it was already tough, and I think with those two teams getting better, and Lanier County's got a new coach, so you just never know. Man, from year to year, it's always going to be strong. But now, when everybody else is getting better, it's man, you look up and there's no off week. Even if you got an off week, I mean, every week is tough.
That's right.
You talk
And,
about an off week. Y'all's bullseyes on y'all's back.
Yeah, you know, just everybody's after us, you know, and we know we got to bring our A game. And every week, especially when you don't have as much depth as you need. Like if we had a weakness, it would be depth. And you know, from week to week, you know, with injuries in Class A, you know, if you get one or two guys hurt, you're in trouble. So, but yeah, I mean, I pull for other teams as long as, you know, when we're playing.
That's right. That's right.
Man,
I
no
pull for
doubt.
Georgia when they're not playing Florida. Which they'll
Easy
be playing
now, Alan. I
Florida
don't
for
know
2 or
if
3
you
more
tell the
years.
truth
it looks
over there, Alan. I don't know if you do
I
that.
do every now and then.
Play that out.
I got to jump on the Bulldog bandwagon.
Hey,
I
they
can't
look-
jump on Alabama's now.
They look awesome. I mean, they look like
There's not much
championship
room left
team.
on the wagon, Alan. You better hurry.
Better get on while you can,
Look,
huh?
Well,
You
if
need-
I want to, if you want to pull for somebody that's winning, you go out to
Hey, you
Florida.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Gators. I mean, it's bad right now. We
Well, I
lost to
am too,
Kentucky.
but I mean, you got to get a win in every
Listen,
now and
What
then.
can
y'all
you
just,
say?
Y'all stick with them. That 7-8 years, they'll be all right.
Yeah,
No,
send me
Y'all
your-
get it turned around.
We'll get it turned around. If I ask y'all, you and Dalton, a question, one advantage, I'm going to ask both of you the same question, that Irwin has over us Friday night.
Depth.
Depth.
It'd be depth.
I would say depth.
All right.
Yeah.
The one advantage that we have over Irwin would be what?
Confidence. I think.
Going off of that, I think playing at home is going to be a big advantage for us.
That's right. Well, man, I know. I talked to Jamie. You know the Hendrickses.
Oh, yeah.
They're
They
going to
ready.
be there at 10 o'clock Friday
Yeah,
morning.
I believe it.
I've done donated to the firework.
Oh, we're
Yes.
gonna have some heck of fireworks this year because I'm getting people Snapchatting me checks, Don, and these ain't $20 checks. These 4-digit checks now.
4 digits.
No, the fireworks gonna
Fireworks
be Friday
don't
night.
cost that much.
Oh, that,
Oh,
no,
well, we
these
blow
Friday
something
night
up.
is going to be up above $600 now.
Really?
Friday.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
gonna be easy over that now. I
Yeah.
done seen one check over
Hey,
that.
well, y'all get there for the show.
And we want to invite Irwin to come over early. You come eat some sausage,
Yeah.
chicken with us. Everybody, you know, man, this is a good,
right.
good family night on Friday night. We'll sit there. We're going to battle and fight. After the game, we're going to join in the circle and pray and worship
right.
the Lord after the game. And man, Josh, appreciate coming tonight, man, as always. And
Yeah, enjoyed it. Been a good night.
And,
just- y'all can come out here and support them Friday night. They're gonna need it. He talked about the home field advantage being a good advantage we have over Irwin, and it is. It's gonna be something special. I feel like Friday night.
well, man, Coach Tison, Coach Dalton, man, good luck.
Thank you.
We're fixing to kick off here, and man, we'll talk to y'all next week.
All right.
We'll see y'all next week.
At Burt CPAs, helping small businesses is our business. We can help with accounting, tax, and audit services. We have offices in Homerville, Waycross, Alma, and Baxley. Burt's professionals are ready to serve you no matter your location. We're your team for accounting, bookkeeping, tax, and financial advice. In Homerville, call firm partner Adam Toll. Adam will tell you how Burt CPAs can help you.
Camping World of Valdosta, located in Lake Park, is your one-stop destination for all your camping needs. Stop by to see your dreams of quality time with your family become a reality. Whether it's tailgating with your air-conditioned camper, taking a trip to the mountains or beach with your family, or driving your motorhome to a faraway destination, Camping World has it all. Let us put you and your family in a camper for as little as $99 per month. And remember, when you buy a camper from Camping World of Valdosta, you receive a free Elite Good Sam membership, roadside assistance, and travel assist for 1 year.
Carter's Fried Chicken in Homerville has become the gold standard for fried chicken barbecue and catering. Carter's also offers a full menu of other tasty items and is open on Sunday. Thanks, Chad Brown, for making dining at Carter's a family tradition in Homerville. Go Panthers!
Dairy Queen is a proud part of our local communities and is cheering our sports teams on to championship seasons. Drop by before and after the game to say hello to Mr. Ash and his entire crew and enjoy the full Dairy Queen menu, including our famous grilled burgers, artisan-style sandwiches, and chicken strips. Cool off with our renowned smoothies, slushies, malts, and iced coffees. Try our fabulous desserts and take an ice cream cake home for that special occasion, or just to treat the family. Dine in or take out at Dairy Queen locations in Homerville, Blackshear, Folkestone, and Fernandina Beach. See you at the DQ.
Homerville Feed and Seed can provide nearly all of your farming-related needs, including seed, corn, bulk fertilizer, herbicides, insecticides, and a large variety of other farm products. Evalie and Nick want to remind you that you do not have to shop out of town to find the lowest prices. Our prices are as low or lower than any of those out-of-town companies. Come by and let the friendly staff at Homerville Feed and Seed help you select the farm products you need at the lowest prices around.
Huddle up. That's right, huddle up at the Huddle House in Homerville and Lakeland before or after the game. And if you can't make it to the game, watch all the live action here at the Huddle House. Remember, Huddle Houses of Homerville and Lakeland have a full menu with something for everyone, with prices that can't be beat. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, 24 hours per day, Huddle House is a game-winning recipe for the entire family. Go Clinch County Panthers, go Lanier County Bulldogs, and don't forget, huddle up at the Huddle House.
Jerry J's is the best Boston butts and ribs around. Meat so tender and tasty that it practically melts in your mouth. We have a variety of home-cooked meals and the best breakfast in town. And don't forget about our barbecue sandwiches. Jerry J's can cater your event and looks forward to serving you in Homerville, Waycross, and Douglas. Oh yeah, if you can't make it to the game, drop by Jerry J's in Homerville to watch the game live on CreekboxTV while you enjoy one of the many items on our menu. Go Panthers!
Want to learn more about rural America? Watch CreekboxTV. TV.
Lee Engineering and Construction Company in DuPont, Georgia has been a part of the community since 1935 and is proud to support Clinch County athletics. The prayer of the entire Lee Engineering family is that our Lord and Savior will richly bless our schools, community, and nation.
Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency is locally owned, has been a part of the Homerville, Clinch County community for many years. Jeff Brown and Eric Lutz make it a priority to know their clients on a personal basis and take pride in customizing insurance coverage for the particular needs of each customer. They offer all lines of insurance, including auto, home, business, life insurance, annuities, and bonds. Lutz, Brown, Piegler, and Manley Insurance Agency, East Dame Avenue, Homerville. Go Panthers!
Since 1972, Popeyes has been serving up mouth-watering, delicious, hot, and mild fried chicken and chicken tenders from its Louisiana kitchen. You know about our great chicken, but have you tried our tasty seafood? All of our menu items come with a southern style all their own. On your way to or after the game, stop by Popeyes and remember we can handle all your special event catering needs. Conveniently located on Memorial Drive in Waycross, Popeyes puts a piece of Louisiana in every single meal. Subway, the Corner Pantry, and the Argyle Food Market are locally owned by Mr. Nick Patel, who thanks the Clinch County Homerville communities for all their support. Subway, located on West Dame Avenue in Homerville, is the go-to place for nutritious, healthy food, and Subway also serves a delicious breakfast each morning. We have catering platters to meet all your tailgating needs. Don't forget to drop by the Corner Pantry in Homerville and the Argyle Food Market in Argyle and pick up all the items you need at the best discount prices in Clinch County. Nick says, go Panthers!